Good morning, sisters and brothers. Mark Espinosa, your president. Pleased to be coming to you. It's been a while since I've had an opportunity to try to reach out to some of you. I've seen some of you at general membership meetings since the strike was concluded. I hope everybody had a wonderful, joyous holiday season, and I hope the new year brings everything that you're looking for in terms of, especially in terms of health. And health is a very important issue that pretty much I want to discuss with you today and bring you up to date pretty much on what is happening, what we're in the process of with the local union as a trust fund, in addition to and in conjunction with the other trust funds that are that were at the bargaining table with us throughout New England. Those of you who have heard us at times that we've been meeting know that there is a very large, big task that's already begun in front of us to create a unified, merged fund for all of New England. We believe that this is going to obviously, we want it to benefit you, the beneficiary, of course, and your family. But it's part of the bargaining process. It is in the contract that you should take a look at on page 30 in the union contract, where it really spells out the obligations that we, the unions, are under based on what we propose to your employer during the very difficult negotiations that were ongoing, and obviously, as you know, led to a strike. And this was a big piece of the reason we were able to convince your employer to get a settlement done, with the promise and assurance that we would be able to demonstrate, we would be able to generate additional savings that your employer, was looking for. So there's a lot of work that's already begun. Obviously, we know that there's going to be some pain in creating this fund. All the funds are going to be giving a little and taking a little, and once we get to the final piece of work, we want it to be seamless to you. We want your bills to be paid, of course. We want you to be able to have people in staffs that you can speak with. Any concerns that you have can be taken care of by people working for you. I do have some notes here. I want to just explain to you kind of what's going to be happening besides what we've already done. The funds, our fund, all the funds, our fund is going to be performing a eligibility verification audit. There's going to be work placed on you to get this verification audit completed successfully. The fund is partnering with a firm called Sokovia. So be on the lookout and send information back that's being requested of you. They also may be calling you to discuss things with you relative to information that they seek. It's sensitive information, but understand that the fund is covering all you dependents, which not only includes the full-timers, but it is the part-timers who are qualified over 30 hours, of which this local union had 1,300 part-timers eligible for that over 30-hour qualification. And we have to cover dependents. And the concern that we have is, in some cases, covering ineligible spouses or dependents. So that's what this audit is going to do, and it's going to help us generate possible savings. Let's hope that everybody involved in our fund is who they are supposed to be. But if the consultants are right, and they are telling us that on a national average, these kinds of audits can sometimes generate as high as up to 8% of ineligible participants, which can translate into a great amount of savings for the fund, because we're not going to be covering and don't want to cover people that obviously are not eligible. So we're always looking at ways of trying to save money, but also continue to provide the best benefit that we can for you and your family. One area of significant cost to medical expenditures, approximately 2.3 times higher than what expenditures would be in the absence of diabetes. The fund has money and improve the quality of your life with innovative tools and customized plans to help you. So we're entering into a program relative to diabetes management. That is something that the local has already done, and the other funds may be joining us in that endeavor. So those of you who are subjected to the pain of diabetes, that's a tool that we've innovated recently to see if we can stem some of the costs on protection of diabetes. The New England Health Fund merger is something that obviously has to take place. As I've mentioned, it's in the contract. Please read it on page 30. And the goal, as we've said, of the merger would be to achieve the savings via reduced attorneys, reduced consultants, streamlining the benefits, a best-in-class service and management programs from you will invariably end up with some benefit changes. And as I said, the goal is to streamline it, create one fund, and there's going to be some give and take for all the funds. But our goal is to not only continue to provide the best benefit possible, but we have to save the money that we are obligated under the contract to do. So, we still have the benefits in place. For instance, as we've instituted probably 3 years ago now, the hearing aid benefit. It's a wonderful, vital benefit that many members are utilizing. So those kinds of things aren't changing. But life is changing, and we want to make you aware that there's a lot of work coming that's already been done, work that was going to be required of you to help us determine particularly who's eligible. That's a vital piece of these savings that we're looking to achieve. We need to knock out any fraudulent claims that may come. That's what we want to make you aware of. We have 4 general membership meetings scheduled this year, one in March, one in June, one in September, and one in December. I urge you to come to those meetings. We also, in addition to the 4 general membership meetings, we have 2 regional meetings scheduled this year. There's going to be one in April that will be held in the Trumbull area. Please read the newsletters for the details, or go on the website and find out the details. We also have one coming in October in the Groton area. So we have a lot of time to and ability to reach out to you, and you to reach out to us and ask questions and stay in touch, because that's vital that we stay together. We demonstrated last year that we could stay together in a huge fight. And this is all new. It's all exciting. We're pioneers in the way of creating a whole new way of providing medical benefits. And I think it's, while it's a daunting task, it's going to be a wonderful creation. So just wanted to come back to you and say, hey, thanks for all you do in the stores. Please visit us on our website. Please visit us in person at a union meeting. And I thank you again for the privilege of being your president.